So going back to your experiences in Korea, then was there any specific, I guess, interaction with the Korean citizens that you recall during these evacuations?
Well, we carried them. There were lines on the beach overnight. We carried them and had to load them. I carried women and children screaming, okay, loading these women and children. And they came there. And one of the things and it was very, very upsetting to me to do that, okay? But we loaded them in and we had to carry them into the LSTs, because if you know an LST, it's the vessel where the bow opens in the front, and that's where they loaded tanks in that originally in World War II, but now they use it for all kinds of transportation, heavy equipment and things of that nature. So I was carrying women and children, and one of the biggest single things that impressed me about that piece was that the elderly remained back. They chose to have their spouses and children be evacuated, and they remained back. So the families on the beach voluntarily separated. And that's a situation that was most heart-wrenching, because you can appreciate tens of thousands of families. There were over 100,000 civilians evacuated in that 2-week period of time in December of 1950. And my interaction with them, of course, was there. And then, of course, prior to that, in December and November, I did military police duty with the ROK Police, the Republic of Korea Police in North Korea, in those particular areas, and in South Korea. So I had a chance to do different things and learn how to calculate on an abacus and do all the things that was done there by the ROK Police that we shared. And we went house to house together because they were our interpreters. And what was challenging about that assignment, Eric, it's like trying to tell the difference between people from North Carolina in the United States and South Carolina. Everybody looks alike. Mm-hmm. So it was very hard. And each of us that went house to house along the trails to evacuate people, we shared that responsibility as a duo with the ROK Police, who had to interpret for me, okay, and others of my military police battalion. Okay, so that's how the interaction, in answer to your question, was with the civilians there.